majority of the people who love and enjoy my content are not subscribers. By subscribing, it ensures that you never miss any more live streams, tips, or hot topics. Plus, the support that you give, it allows me to continue to keep giving you the content that you love. So if you gain any value here, be sure to subscribe right now. And let's get back to the video.
That is so crazy.
Yo, what's good, and welcome to one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun as long as it ties back to the money. I'm your host, Courtney, and welcome to the Courtnee Edgar Show. Listen, we got some dope topics for y'all today, but before we get into those topics, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And also, if you want to support the channel, make sure you click the link in the description, and I'll also pin it in the comments as well. So let's go ahead and get into it today. The first topic we're going to talk about today is what's been going on with Angel Reese and Christian Rock and the interview that they had. And Shorty's out here talking crazy. You feel me? So we're going to go ahead and dive into it.
Never have prize picks where you need to pick more or less on a couple of players to win real cash. What more would you want to see for women's sports?
Us getting paid our worth.
Period.
Like,
all right, so we already bro, we just started the show and they already talking crazy. But let's continue. What does that even mean? Getting paid your worth. What does that mean? Please elaborate.
Because you're doing exactly what LeBron is doing. So what's
Here we go. Already. What are we? We 2 minutes into the show already. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Angel Reese, what's going on?
Sis,
I don't
they
like
ain't got
that.
the money for us just yet, but it's coming. It's coming.
Is it? I don't.
It's like,
I don't understand
It's
it.
a lot. It's a lot that goes into it, but it's coming. Trust me, it's coming.
I believe you.
It's coming.
I believe you.
Yeah, because of Caitlin. Yeah, because of Caitlin Clark and the rest of the ones that's coming. It ain't because of you.
It is, and it coming through other ways. You're positive about it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Because you said something about it. You was
I
like,
did say something.
you was popping your
I was saying, but I said I
period.
speak for a majority because I know my platform, and like not a lot of people in the WNBA have the same platform. I know my voice
So you
is heard.
speaking up.
Until I know my voice, negative or positive, like the feedback that I get is heard. Like people gonna hear what I got to say. So I speak.
Unapologetically.
Unapologetically. I'm gonna speak on like what's for the majority, like the women, even if it's not me right now, like the players, the best players, they deserve the money. So I'm gonna speak for them, and that's what we deserve. Period.
Why do y'all think y'all deserve it though? That's my question. Can somebody answer this for me in the comments? What is it do they believe that they deserve? What is it do they believe that they deserve? Why do they think they deserve it? And how can they prove that they deserve it? Because from what I'm seeing, it ain't you ain't there yet. You're not there yet. You're not there yet. You're not.
Thank you to our good friends at Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. What's the craziest DM you ever received?
All right, be more specific.
From a guy that shoot me shot.
What?
I don't like when they be like, "What's up, ma?" Like, what?
What's the ideal date for you? Like, what's the dream date? Like, he tell you get ready at 8:00. Like, I'm putting my best dress on. He open the door, bring you flowers to the door, pick you up.
Wherever he take me. If it is at McDonald's,
You taking it? It's all right.
it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
What's yours? Was that too humble?
No, I think I just like,
because like you don't like them cars, like when you sit in the car, you eat and y'all talk.
Yeah, no, that's a date. Anything is a date.
Yeah. So,
but just romantic. I like romance.
Okay.
I like romance. Flowers. Bring some
me
flowers
too.
to the
Okay,
door.
me too.
Open the door.
Me
walking the
too.
right side of the street, like
Me too.
small stuff like that.
All right, so they off on they talking about dating now. I wanna this is one of my quick hits, but I just gotta ask y'all, and please answer this question. What does it do these WNBA players think they deserve? I wanna know. I wanna know. I'm gonna be on the objective side, and I'm gonna say, whatever you think that you deserve, you ain't there yet. Are you gonna get there? I believe you will at some time in the future. But right now, nope. I don't think you deserve it. I don't. I don't believe that you deserve it. One, because you aren't standing on your own 2 feet when it comes to the business as well, because you're being subsidized by the NBA. So that's one. You got to be able to uphold yourself without using the NBA's money. So you can't say you deserve something y'all can't even hold y'all own. That's one. That's one. That's one. Two, you play. I will say this. Caitlin Clark has started a new era of hoopers. She has started a new era of hoopers, a new way that these females are hooping. She is leading the pack in that. She started it. I'm sorry, Angel Reese, you caught on to her coattail, and you got some shine from that. I'm not finna sit up here and lie. This ain't got nothing to do with a black or white situation. This is strictly off of the game, the sports, and what I've seen. I haven't seen anything special when it comes to Angel Reese. When it comes to her skills, the only thing I can say about her is that she plays hard as fuck. That's the only thing I can give her. But when you talk about, hey, Angel Reese, go give me a bucket, I'm not giving you the ball. You the trash man, bruh. What are we talking about? You the trash man. And the only reason you're getting all of this now, again, is off of Caitlin Clark's coattail, and you were smart about it. And so therefore you was like, you know what? I'm finna capitalize on this shit. That's exactly what you're doing. Now, you out here doing the modeling and everything. Mind you, she's not an ugly chick. So of course, get your money where you fit in. I dig that. I'm not hating on that at all. But if you think for just a second that all of this shit is going because of you, yeah, you got another thing coming, shorty, because you the last person I need to be talking. And for Krishan talking about some goddamn, she doing the same thing as LeBron James. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? She might play the same position, but she is not doing the same thing that this nigga is doing. What? They better calm down. They better calm down. I know that much. I know that fucking much. Listen, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. And if you want to support the channel, make sure you hit the link in the description, and I'll also pin it in the comments as well. So I want to go ahead and pivot over to something that's a little bit different. Y'all know Tracee Ellis Ross, dog. Tracee Ellis Ross over here, she's on the Michelle Obama show. Well, Michelle Obama, she got her show with her brother. And Tracee Ellis Ross ended up showing up on there. And she's talking crazy. So I want to get y'all thoughts on it. So let's watch it. It's a pretty lengthy one. So I'm pretty sure we're not gonna watch all of it, but we might skip through a couple of things. But let's get into it, bro.
And it's not so hard over the head. Like, can you stand alone in a room?
That's why I like the question, because I would ask that all wrong.
Right. That's just the thing.
I would ask that.
Are you
same
an
question.
insecure?
Tracee Ellis Ross out here looking like motherfucking Felicia. Kind of boosting me, dog. What's this dress? Then you got the nigga braids in your hair. This shit wild.
You're trifling.
That is exactly right.
Are you so insecure?
Yeah.
That
are
you can't
Are you
handle
uncomfortable
a
with my
strong
bigness?
woman? That's right. And then
I would ask it all wrong.
That's
He would be
Because
squashed
I
from the
am
start.
a boss. I am a boss.
I'm a boss. Are you okay being the
Can you
fella?
level up? Can you level up? And then he's running away going, I don't. It's like
She's aggressive.
Man, let's skip ahead. What is this? What is this, man? What is this? Hey, do y'all think Michelle Obama's show gonna last? I just want to know. Do y'all think it's
Works
gonna
out
last?
every day.
Oh, okay.
So she
All right,
had a
gym
whole
clothes.
bag full of gym clothes and with underwear and stuff, and just put it in. And I was like, "Yeah, come on over." And then we had breakfast, and And then she went to meetings.
Yeah.
And I think she's going to come stay with me tonight. So
I'm learning a lot about the Airbnb life since we don't do that.
You don't get to do it.
But the girls do. Malia and Sasha, whenever they're traveling.
And so our kids, Avery and Les.
Let's skip to it.
Your heart
more open than it should. Yes. That was hard.
All right.
More open than it should be. But I do date, and it's a fascinating adventure out there. You know, mostly though, I think there's really good men out there. I think to a certain extent, I'm a very unique sort of unicorn of a woman, and so it's gonna take a unique person. And in the meantime, I have really learned how to live my life and enjoy it and not sit around waiting. I was saying to someone recently that I'm one of the first generations of choice, and it's not anymore, which really, there was a window and that has shifted. And I do think that that's going to change dating for women so much.
You would, when you mean you've been the sort of the product of choice.
Yeah, like the assumption of Roe v. Wade and the ability for a woman to find her own delight and pleasure and choice around how she navigates dating or how one would navigate dating. And we're in a different world now. And I'm curious what that will look like. It frightens me for younger girls because of many reasons, obviously. But even with the systemic protection of Roe v. Wade, I still was coming up against the cultural norms of being a choiceful woman and owning my own body and my own choices and what it is that I'm looking for in a relationship. And
I'm still trying to figure out what choices didn't you have? Maybe I'm listening. Maybe I'm hearing this wrong. Because last time I checked, nobody has power over your body but you. As a woman, even with the Roe v. Wade, you still got the power of choice. You still can do what you will with your body. But again, there are consequences depending on the person that you lay down with. So again, ultimately it's your decision. So I don't know why they keep spewing this bullshit out.
The ability to negotiate in a relationship what it is you want the relationship to be between the two of you, as opposed to what society says it should be.
Well,
that's different.
I don't know that we're gonna lose that. I think women, we're used to having a say in our lives. Yeah. And I don't know whether this.
And that's the thing. Here's the thing. And I'll stop talking now and I'll let it play out a little bit. I'm gonna be careful with my words when I say this. You're supposed to have standards when it comes to a relationship. You're supposed to have your standards, your non-negotiables when it comes to a relationship. You're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Men and women, you're supposed to have those. The issue with me when it comes to when I hear other women talk about dating is that they think that it revolves around them. They think that the man is supposed to align with their goals, with their dreams, with their ambitions. That's not the case. We are in a first world country where we have coddled, and I mean men as a whole, and of course you could say the patriarchy or whatever, have coddled these women so much to the point where they really are delusional in thinking that they don't need men. Because if the world go to shit today, best fucking believe, they're going to be hooping and hollering. They're going to find the next man that they can get closest to. They're going to try to find them. They're going to be out here running and chasing them and doing everything they can. They ain't going to be screaming about, oh, fuck the bear. I'd rather be with the bear. They're going to say, fuck that bear. Where's that man that's going to protect me? But hey, that's the world that we're living in right now, where these women are delusional. And I just say for the men, pay attention to the type of women that you align with. Make sure that you aren't getting on her program. She's getting on your program, because ultimately you are supposed to be the leader. We need to get back to real leadership. This is not I'm not talking about the old school way of, going upside their head, which, they like to use that, which I don't even believe a lot of that shit was happening back then like that. But having standards, standing your ground, and letting them know what are your non-negotiables. Telling them, no, I'm not going to accept this. I don't care who you are. I don't care how great you look, how good you look. I don't care. These are my standards. These are my goals. If you don't abide by that, or you don't align with that, or you can't get on this program, hey, on to the next, bro. We gotta stop with the simping.
The whole movement is about sort of reharnessing us, you know, whether is it really about,
and can that really work?
Rights? Can that really work now that women are educated and we're being raised?
Most enrolled. I know they love that talking point. Oh, women are most educated. You're the most enrolled, dog. Just because you got a piece of paper that says, "Hey, I got my degree," that don't mean you educated. That just means you know how to retain information and reiterate it back onto a piece of paper and get a grade on it. That doesn't mean that you're intelligent. That doesn't mean that you are, oh, I'm so extremely educated. No, you just are highly enrolled. I know many educated individuals that have never gone to college. I know some educated individuals who just got a GED. They didn't even finish high school. How they supposed to? They got the GED. So just because you got a bachelor's degree, just because you got a master's degree, just because you got a doctorate, that doesn't always correlate with you being educated or intelligent. Sometimes you can be the smartest dumb motherfucker, the smartest dumb joker. You could be book smart, but when it comes to your common sense, when it comes to having street smarts, boy, you dumb as a box of rocks. You hear me?
Differently. I mean, the truth is that fathers are modernized.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
mostly
they are, you know, and if you were to ask the average man, how are you raising your daughter? Because you love her. The average father that loves their daughter wants them to be excellent, you know, and they want them to have opportunity and freedom. I mean, when you think about you don't want your daughter marrying some guy that chose her because he just didn't think about anything else
and who believes that her body is his choice.
Exactly. So I don't think a lot of
nope. Hell nah. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yes, of course, my daughter's gonna be smart. My daughters are gonna be smart. They're gonna be everything under the sun. However, I'm gonna bring the reality to the table. Like, look, shorty. I get what's going on out here in this world. But if you want to be in a successful relationship, you need to pay attention to people who are in successful relationships and who are doing things the right way. Not this modernized shit, not this new age shit, not this feminism shit. I'm telling you now. Absolutely not. It ain't gonna work like that. Do not get caught up in that bullshit and in all that bullshit rhetoric that a lot of these new age women and some of these old age women are talking about. Do not get caught up in that. Because a lot of these women are disrespectful to their husbands. A lot of these motherfuckers can't even get a fucking man. They can't even keep one. So why would you want to listen to somebody like that? You got one, on the other hand, whose husband was the president of the United States. And she don't even have respect for him. She came on national TV and told people to go behind their husband's back just to vote for fucking Kamala Harris. And you think that's a good wife? Yeah. Nope. And then you got the one sitting across from her. She can't even get it, man. I don't know what the fuck she out here doing. She just looked like a whole hippie out here in these streets. Just out here thigh pocketing it. That's what I look at. That's how I look at it. And there's nobody that aligns with her. She wants everybody to be on her page. She wants everybody to align with her. She wants to be the leader of the house. She wants to wear the pants in a relationship. And apparently ain't no guys rocking with that. Cause let's be real, shorty, you didn't hit that wall. Ain't nobody studying that shit that you talking about. You better get on board. Fuck you mean?
Leaders are thinking about that. You
yeah,
know?
well, and they haven't been asked to, because I think it's not.
Look at this shit. I'm just saying though, bro. Look at this. Look at this. This bitch got 6-year-old braids. My braids look better than hers. And I need to get my shit redone. Why she look like that? Looking like Felicia. Craig, let me borrow $40. I need to borrow your car right quick. What kind of shit is that? Most people want to buy sugar, ain't even ketchup. You want to borrow my car? Man, oh no. Look at this shit, man.
Always a
Look at this outfit. Look at this outfit. She look like a homeless woman.
context that if it's an area that you don't have to think into,
right?
But I think there is.
Just look at the fit, bro. It's like she went to the Goodwill and just grabbed whatever she could and just threw that shit on. Facts.
It is a genuine, regular thought process for me. It's one of the reasons, I mean, we've talked about this, that often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God, we had a great dinner.
On that one.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. What she say? Did Michelle Obama just start snapping? Did she start snapping? No, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Oh my God,
she out here snapping.
A great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table, your husband goes, "But why?" And I said, "Well, maybe because I can."
Yes. This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracy's.
It's fun. It's very fun to share.
Tracy tale.
But
I'm
sorry. But one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, "What is this about?"
Yeah.
Because I want a partner, and so often, and it's not just that I'm older. I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous?
There's that.
There's that. But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or whatever those things were, or prize, and I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again.
I'm sorry.
No,
Craig.
I was going to say, so it's a generational thing. So it didn't matter how you met them, or is it just kind of the guys you're meeting?
That's obviously
too big of a generalization.
It's a generalization, but because I have dated men my age, there is a difference. There is an openness that occurs with a younger man around whether it's gender fluidity or not even having an issue with homosexuality. I mean, something as basic as that there's times, or I'll be sitting across the table from somebody and just like, what did you just say?
Yeah, what century are you?
Like, oh my God.
Where's your horse and buggy?
Yeah, like, I'm so sorry.
And your bedpan.
Yeah, for real.
Chamber pot.
Yeah, your chamber pot. Your chamber pot. Like, where I'm just like, yeah, this is not a match. And I have long been past the age where I feel like it's my job to teach somebody or grow them up.
Yeah.
That I'm not in.
So what you telling me is this: you got a problem with somebody disagreeing with the way that somebody lives their life. You got a problem, or in your case, ma'am, you believe that a man isn't mature just simply because he doesn't agree with the lifestyle that certain people live. That he needs to get with the times. In some cases, in some contexts, yes, some people do need to get with the times. But there's just certain things that you just don't mess with. Have there been situations back in the day where there were, many T girls or T boys and same sex dating, all of that shit. Yeah, that's been going on for years and years and years. But it don't mean that I gotta agree with it. If I see it, yeah, of course I'm gonna treat you like a normal human being. But if I have a difference of opinion, just because my opinion don't align with your shit, that don't necessarily mean that I'm a bad fit for a date. That's stupid. That's why you can't keep a man out. It's the smallest thing. You think everything has to align. That's y'all problem now. Y'all think everything has to align. You act like you can't have differences in a relationship. You act as if You have every single thing has to align. And this is the thing. If y'all ever go back, I kid you not, bro. Go back and look at the show that she was on. She pissed me off on Blackish, but she also even more pissed me off on Girlfriends. This same rhetoric, the same way that she talked right now, this is the same way that she was behaving in Girlfriends. And literally, I can look at it as that's probably her real life, how she acts. It's the smallest little thing, the smallest shit. And then she's like, I was attracted to you, but now I'm just not because you said this way and I was expecting you to say it like this. And this is y'all, and this is the problem right here. And this is the problem. She think that she's so far removed from the world that I'm so whole. I just know me. I just do this, that, and the third. And I know I like these young guys because they're open to gender fluidity. So basically, you saying you want a Tinder boy and you want to be able to slap him around. You want to lead him. You want to lead him. You don't want him to lead you. That's basically what you're saying. That's basically you want a man to follow your lead. You want to be able to say, hey, this is how I want things to go. And he just say, yeah, baby, that's right. You know what I'm saying? You got it, baby. Do your thing. That's what you want. That's what you want. You don't want a man that's going to stand his ground. You don't want a man that's going to be stern because you said toxic masculinity. You don't even know what toxic masculinity really is. Masculinity is just masculinity. The shit ain't toxic. But that's why she can't get a man. That's why.
Interested in. So,
and this is a lot of y'all ladies because y'all fucking suck at dating. Real talk.
But it's interesting. I mean, there's so many different philosophies on dating. And I have come up with mine. I have come up with what works for me and what makes sense.
Apparently it don't work because you ain't married. You ain't in a relationship. Apparently it ain't working for you, shorty.
For me and what feels safe for me.
Yep.
I mean, like I'm not on dating apps. I have friends that have great success with dating apps, but that's just not something I'm comfortable with.
So you're meeting folks in the wild then?
That's the only way for me. Or someone sets me up or I meet them at an event. I meet someone. It's usually people that also have a level of recognition that they, have as much to lose as me to a certain extent. I don't know. I mean, I haven't had great luck lately, but I do have to say I'm moving up on what it is that I'm looking for as a match. Yeah. I've had some doozies. Yeah.
But it's just, I just love watching your life because you were modeling so many things, the next phase, how many versions of ourselves we can become at all ages in life, and how to build the life you want.
Yes.
Not the life that somebody told you you were supposed to have. And let me tell you, I told you this about the girls, and Tracy, just like, she mentors the girls. She's always there for them. But trying to make sure that I am not subconsciously sending them these messages about what their life should look like. Even like when you ask, are you dating anyone? I mean, that's something that we ask young people in their 20s, the whole thing about weddings,
we talk a lot about that.
Yeah. It's just like the pre-proposal and the bachelorette and the pre-honeymoon and then the 3 wedding dresses and have you thought about
the amount of money,
your 32 list items of who you want to marry, or are you more busy picking out your photographer?
Yeah, it's interesting that whole. I hope that is starting to dissipate culturally. So. I really do. I think social media is perpetuating some of those things in a really big way. But I did dream of my wedding growing up, and that's not to say that I
will say this. I do agree with that aspect because I don't think you need to be spending $50,000-$60,000 on a wedding. I really don't believe so. You can use that money for a down payment on the house. That could be your first investment, real talk. So I do agree with that aspect of it, just simply because you could take that money. You're taking all this money you're spending all this money just for people to come watch you get married. You gonna have to pay for that. Take your ass down to the courthouse, sign them papers. Keep that shit low key. If you want to have a ceremony, have the ceremony afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Invite your main people to come through, drink, party, do what y'all do. And that's it. You don't need to be spending $30,000-$40,000, bro, on no damn wedding. I stand 10 toes on that. Especially if it's you. Now, if you guys are doing this, if you're doing like a remarry, you know, after the 10-year anniversary, cool, do your thing. You guys are locked in for the most part. You know what I'm saying? You renewing your vows, dope. But if this is the first go round, nah, G, keep that shit low key. Save your money. Save as much money as you possibly can up front for a dope ass investment. So that way you guys will be straight in the long run. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that.
I didn't dream of the bigness of my life, but I could have spent a lot more time dreaming of my life. And you know, as much as grief does.
All right, yeah, man, we'll stop it. We'll stop that right there, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. And if you want to support the channel, the link is in the description, and I will pin it in the comments as well. Yeah, bro, this new age shit is, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the old school one, and I'm still gonna stand 10 toes on it just because the way that this world is going now, man, nobody wants to be in a committed relationship no more. Nobody wants to. We're not talking about cheating. We're not talking about none of that. We're talking about strictly a committed relationship, being in a relationship with somebody who's gonna support you, who's gonna be down with you, who's gonna give up the odds. He's gonna give up the odds for us, who's really going to be locked in with you for the long run. Everybody's dating on the express now. It's okay. Well, this shit was fun, but now I feel like this ship has sailed. So now I'm moving on to the next because I just want to enjoy me. I want to have my fun. I want to do this. I don't want to be locked down. Cool. If you don't want to be locked, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm not bashing anybody, but I'm talking about the people who want to be in a committed relationship, the people who want to get married, the people who are looking at the longevity of a relationship and not just doing this shit just for fun, just as a game. Stay away from people like this. Stay away from people like the Tracy Ellis Rosses shit. Stay away from the Michelle Obamas. Stay away from them type of women. If you want to be in a truly committed relationship, because you can see right now the way that Michelle is talking, bro. I promise you, one of the two things are true. Either one, they gonna end up getting a divorce, or two, she for sure runs the house. For sure. For sure. So you got to stay. So if you're a woman who if you are a modern woman who wants to be in a committed relationship, you can't listen to women like this. One of them, she can't hold a relationship just like she couldn't hold water. Then the other one, she's in a whole marriage talking the way she talks. She sounds like an Aisha Curry. You feel me? Nah, G. Nope. Hell nah. Hell nah. So I want to go ahead and pivot over to this next topic, which is, one of our infamous, the pop the balloon, dog. So this one here, nothing really special on this one, but I did want to just kind of see what was going on and do a live reaction with y'all, just because, hey, this shit's diabolical. This shit be funny as hell. You can't tell me that it's not. You feel me? So we're going to check out a little bit. We're not going to spend too much time on it, but we're going to see what's going on, see if we can catch anything, see what these women are talking about, all right? Let's get to it. And she got some big ass teeth. Let me stop. Nope. She got that kind of other chick. She got that build, like she got that kind of face, like she's supposed to be a little bit bigger than what she actually looks. So like if you just did a picture from here up, you would think she's a lot bigger than what she is. I'm just saying though, like that ain't me shaming her night. I'm just saying, I'm just calling it for what it is. She got to be
whatever it is, pop your balloon, and then I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready? Yes. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. With that being said, let's bring out our first single guy.
Let's see if we can get a pop.
Hello, welcome in.
I knew it. I knew
What's
it.
your name?
I knew
My
it.
name is David.
David, how old are you?
I'm 36.
And what do you do?
I'm a limousine.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, fam. I ain't gonna hold you, fam. That fade, big dog. You got it. That fade.
Chauffeur.
You're a what?
I'm a chauffeur.
A
Limousine
chauffeur. Okay, nice. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like walking. I like going to the gym, traveling, shopping, bowling, going to the gun range, stuff like that.
Okay, cool. And what are some things you look for in a woman?
Somebody that is respectful, somebody that will not talk down on me, mature.
Okay, he ain't from here.
Okay.
Easygoing.
Nice.
You know, too much.
Fade makes sense.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
I don't like a woman that talks down on a man.
Okay.
A woman that like to constantly argue. Those are my red flags.
Okay, nice. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there to see why they ended up popping. All right, let's start here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm 27.
And Vanessa, what do you do?
I am a founder of a social networking experience in Dallas, Texas, combining culinary arts and art for a unique social networking experience.
And so, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
First and foremost, I really like your suit. You came dressed to impress. Clearly, I like that the tie matches the handkerchief.
She nervous.
Style-wise, it's definitely there. I just feel like the initial attraction wasn't there for me.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
She good looking. She's not my type.
Okay. And what makes her not your type?
I like a little bit thick.
Okay.
He said like mine with a little meat on their bones, dog.
We gotta hop back over here. Come on this way. Okay, if we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I am 26 years old.
Ashley, what do you do?
I am an office administrator, and I'm a YouTuber, and I do basketball content.
Okay.
And why did you end up
Shout out
popping
to
your
the
balloon?
basketball content.
First, it was the age. You said you were 36?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it was the age, and then I just didn't like how the comment was. She's, not as thick.
You didn't like the comment because she wasn't as thick. Yeah, he prefers them a little thicker. Like, bro, what the fuck wrong with y'all, man? They don't talk about just like what I was talking about beforehand.
I don't know why he would say that. Like it shouldn't.
Because he likes them a little thicker. He don't like them. Just like that's the equivalent of a woman saying, yeah, you're a little bit shorter, you know what I'm saying, than I would like, you know what I'm saying, I would prefer you be a little bit tall. It's the same fucking thing. Calm the fuck down, man. Y'all be doing too much.
Be off, based off who's thick and not.
He ain't even looking at her. He don't even care.
So, yeah.
That's what he likes.
Yeah, I guess.
He don't care.
And now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. I like her skin.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
And we get two more. Oh, okay. Let's start over here. Your name and age.
My name's Kimbriana, and I'm 26.
Okay. And Kimbriana, what do you do?
I'm a full-time doctorate student.
What are you getting your doctorate in?
Naturopathic medicine.
Well, you gonna have to get rid of that little lip ring that you got there. That shit's trash. Absolute trash.
My girl. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just the age, really. I'm 26. He's 36. That's like 11 years. That's a push for me.
Oh,
but you look good. You cleaned up. You did it.
Thank you.
For sure.
That's fair.
You're beautiful too. Thank you.
And she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. She's very good looking.
Thank you.
I like your smile.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janine. I'm 28. Sorry.
28.
Yeah, I just had a birthday.
Okay, happy birthday. And what do you do?
I'm the owner and operator of Pretty Breeze Braids here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Did you do your own braids?
I did.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It took a long time.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just didn't like the haircut. I don't like it.
That's fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And now she's someone that's your type.
She's very beautiful, very attractive.
That haircut. Wow.
Thank you.
And let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Deanna, and I'm 29.
Deanna, what do you do?
I'm a direct support professional.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
The haircut. I would say the haircut for me, yeah. But he is dressed nice.
The haircut. Why is it taking you out?
How do you want it?
Probably lower and like all even around. Yeah.
It can be done.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
So you're more focused on the haircut than...
Well, initial attraction. I mean, just to be specific, it's the haircut for me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But I wouldn't want you to change that. You know, that's what you like.
I agree. I was just asking, just want to know.
Yeah.
All right. And now she's someone that's your type.
She's very beautiful. Very good.
She said, I ain't changing shit for you hoes.
Thank you. Let's head back this way. We do still have an unpopped balloon. Let's have your name and age, please.
I am Brittany. I'm 28.
All right. Brittany, what do you do?
I am an office coordinator. I also am in school to become a sign language interpreter.
Nice.
All right. So, Brittany, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
I wanted to hear more information about you and get a chance to ask you some questions as well.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions for one another? Go ahead.
Yes. Do you have any children?
No, I don't have any children.
Okay. And what is your relationship like with your mom?
We get along very well. We talk every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what would you say you are looking for in a woman?
I like an easygoing woman, a woman that will not talk down on me, a woman that will not disrespect me. Someone with a good sense of humor.
And do you provide a space where she can feel safe enough to not have to be combative or have to question what your motives are?
Yeah, I'm a very fun guy to be with. I don't get along with everybody, but if you get to know me, I'm a good guy.
Okay, what do you mean by you don't get along with everyone?
Oh, because people don't give the chance. That's all.
Okay.
But those that give me the chance know I'm a good guy.
And do you have any felonies?
No, never before.
That's a hard question.
That's a fair question, though. That's a fair question. Because I'll ask the same, hey, you got any felonies on you, big dog? Like, hey, that's a fair question.
Okay.
Okay. And now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I like how she looks good.
Do you have any questions for her? She was throwing them all out. Oh, okay.
I love what you had to say, and I wanted to know. But overall, look, I need a taller man. I do. I like a taller man. I like a man who is at least like 6'2" minimum.
Okay.
But I would like to hear what you had to say.
And look,
Yes.
didn't I just say a few minutes ago, because old girl in the sky blue dress, she said she popped her balloon because old buddy said he like his girl a little bit thicker. But yeah, she over there shaking her head, like I'm a little taller. See what I'm saying?
That's your preference. So.
Yes, that is my preference.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'11". Some people say I look taller, but I'm 5'11".
Okay, got it. All right, well, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's head on back. So that is all of the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
I'll
you
take
too.
the mic. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. Thank you. Okay, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Jonas Tekeste.
Why he look like he tweaking out here, dog? Why he come out here with his eyes like that, fam? Nah, G. Why he come out looking like that, man?
Welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Jonas Tekeste.
Jonas, how old are you?
I'm 32 years young.
And what do you do?
I am a doctor of physical therapy. So if you guys have back pain or foot pain from those heels, I can help you out. I'm a real estate investor. I also love God. Jesus changed my life. He set me free. He's why.
Hey, he got money. Hey, I'm telling you, he got money. Even though he came out kind of goofy. That's the dude. See, watch this. That's the dude that you would want. See, y'all were the thing is, I get it. Yeah, the swag was a little bit off. The way he came out there, eyes popped open like he was on some shit. I get it. That's something that could be worked on. But if you want that type of lifestyle, that's the way to go. He's gonna be your guy. He's the guy that'll get looked over.
Why I am this way. I'm super happy. And I'm just looking for a woman to build a kingdom with and generational wealth with.
Okay, we love that. So now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to exercise. I love to travel. I love to learn as well.
Okay. Okay. And what are you looking for in a woman?
I'm looking for a woman who loves God and just who does have a nice career and also who is very nice on the inside as well.
All right. What are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, if she doesn't believe in God, if she just is inside of her home, and if she's not nice on the inside. So.
All right. We like that. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. All right. Your name and age?
I'm Brittany. I am 28.
Okay. And Brittany, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon just off of first glance. I wasn't a fan of the full outfit. It's very nice, but it just wasn't what I was looking for.
Okay. So
you weren't a fan of the full outfit? What you mean? Didn't you just say you liked old buddy's outfit who just came in here? He had the all black on. He was buttoned up to the T. What you talking about? You just had it. Okay, I get it. I can read between the lines. I can read the room. You didn't want to tell him. That he looked like a goofball walking out there. Got it.
Oh, now is Brittany someone that's your type?
Yeah, I think she's gorgeous. Very nice hair, very nice dress, very nice heels.
Thank you.
I would say definitely yes.
Thank you.
Hey.
So now is Brittany someone that's your type?
Yeah, I think she's gorgeous. Very nice hair, very nice dress, very nice heels.
Thank you.
I would say definitely.
Hey, man. Hey, dog. Listen. Listen. I'm not saying it. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna show y'all.
Outfit is very nice, but it just wasn't what I was looking for.
Okay. So now is Brittany someone that's your type?
Yeah, I think she's gorgeous. Very nice hair, very nice dress, very nice heels.
Thank you.
I would say definitely yes.
Thank you.
Here we got
y'all
two more pops down here. Your name and age.
I'm Janine. I'm 28.
Am I out of pocket?
Janine, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Honestly, I think your dress very nice. I love everything that you said. It was just off of initial attraction. It just kind of felt like we wouldn't match personalities. I feel like you're very well spoken, and that's really, really good. I'm just looking for someone with a little bit, a little gangster lean in them.
Gangster, hey.
Just a little bit, not too much, but yeah. Thank you.
Hey, back in the day before I knew Christ, I was a little bit like that, but I'm a changed man. That's okay. I appreciate it though. Appreciate it. What's that?
Where are you from?
I live in Chicago, but I'm from East Africa.
Okay.
The country is called Eritrea. It's north of Ethiopia.
Oh, that's
Super
awesome.
small country. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So yeah, appreciate it.
And now is she someone that's your type?
I think she's gorgeous. She looks like a queen. I love the hair, love the beads.
Thank you. I
So yeah, I
appreciate
think she's
that.
gorgeous.
All right. Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age?
Deanna, and I'm 29.
All right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
The initial attraction, I would say again, the haircut. Specific with that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, it would be the haircut for me. He has everything, it sounds like, together. So yeah.
Okay. So what kind of haircut do you like? Like
low. I just need it low and all
fade.
around. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Just keep it simple, but it looks good on him, but just for me,
Got it.
Yeah.
And now is she someone that's your type?
I think she's gorgeous on the outside. It's not a heck yes, but she's fine.
You got it, bro.
I'm sure
You
she'll
got it.
find
I'm
another
gonna
great
move
man on the show. Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we got one back over here. Your name and age?
I'm Ashley, and I am 26.
Ashley, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just see us being like really good friends. Like that's all. Like you're very handsome. I love the way you talk. Like you have really good energy. Like that's why I feel like we should be like best friends. That's why. That's the only thing.
Nah, ain't no best friend over here. You better keep the fucking moving and get the fuck up out of here. I think we can be best friends. Shouldn't we?
No romantic vibes.
No romantic vibes. Just like really good friends, and as well like we can grow together in Christ.
Amen.
I love
Amen,
God.
sister. Love it.
Yeah.
Like, do you think?
All right. Is she someone that's your type?
Definitely. She's definitely nice. The way she talks on the inside, and I'm also friends with a lot of people I do date eventually because I think in a marriage it's good to first be best friends and then go. Yeah.
That's
but hey,
very true.
if I'm not your cup of tea, that's all right. You'll find another great man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Jonas, we've got two beautiful ladies left. Let's go ahead and ask them a question.
When you're stressed out or anxious, what are ways that you cope with it?
Okay.
Good question.
Let's start here. Name and age first and then answer this question.
Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm 27. When I'm stressed out or anxious, I definitely pray. I have a very strong prayer life. I also have social groups from communities like that I built from church, so like small groups and stuff. I'll quickly text in the group message like, "Hey, what's going on?" But prayer first and foremost.
Okay. And what about over here? Your name and age first, and then answer this question.
My name's Kim Brianna, and I'm 26. And I would say how I cope with anxiety and being stressed out. Recently, I've been doing like tapping, like emotional freedom technique, just tapping. Or I'll just sometimes if I'm anxious or overwhelmed because
she juicy throated. Boy, she juicy throated.
I am a full-time doctorate student, naturopathic
You need to
medicine.
swallow a little. You need to swallow,
Sometimes
man.
it's a cry and then I'm good, or sometimes it's a walk, or sometimes it's a call my cousin, or sometimes it's a call my sisters. But yeah, I think that's how I say I would cope with it. Or I go do a workout, do some Pilates, listen to some music, dance in the mirror, something like that. Yeah. Some self-care stuff. Yeah.
Nice. And then what about for yourself? How do you deal with anxiety and all that?
Yeah, so very similar to both those answers. Definitely first prayer. Whenever I pray, it just gets away anxiety, gets away stress. I also like to exercise, go to the gym. I also talk to different friends on the phone as well.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 ways that I de-stress.
Okay. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What does love mean to you?
Ooh.
Good question.
What does love mean to you? We'll start here this time.
What's love got to do?
My name and age?
Yeah, or just
Okay.
answer.
What does love mean to me? Okay. It means everything. I think love means a lot for different people, but I think for me it's like just accepting a person as they are. Being open-minded with that person, not being
Love is
not
selfless.
like trying to control that person and how they do things and such, or just loving them.
No. Love is selfless. Love is protection from yourself as well. Meaning you can be doing some dumb shit and I'm going to check you on it because I love you. I'm going to protect you. Protection. Love does not mean acceptance. Just because you feel a certain way don't mean that I need to agree with it. Especially if I don't agree, especially if I don't align with it, or it's not for your best interest, or it's not in the best interest of the family or for the relationship. So, in that aspect, love is protection, love is kind, love is selfless. Love is not acceptance. It is not. Love is discipline. It's all of those things. Because I'm doing this out of love. And also love also is a feeling, but I'm doing this because I love you. I want to protect you. I want to see you be great. I want to protect you from others and yourself at times. When I see that you are straying in the wrong direction, it is my responsibility to guide you and put you back on the correct path.
As they are. I mean, that's a huge question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. And what about over here?
Yeah, I agree. It's a loaded question. But to put it simply, I think that love is being there when it matters. So sticking it out for the long haul, that's through thick and thin, through arguments, through ups, through downs.
That's duty. That right there, sticking out through the long haul, that ain't love. That's duty. That's duty and responsibility. That's what that is. That ain't got shit to do with love.
Yeah, that's the best way I can describe. Actually gonna pop.
Okay. Why'd you end up popping?
I think that he's really attractive. It's just when I see him, I don't see like my man, So yeah, I love what he does. I think he's attractive.
Now look, man.
Ooh.
Cool.
Is she someone that's your type?
Definitely. The fact that she loves the Lord, you can make anything work. That's the number one thing. I think she's gorgeous. Her posture, her stance, her shoes. Look at those shoes. Those are fabulous shoes. Love them, sis.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Now we've got our last lady over here. Do you have any questions for him?
I don't know. I kind of agree with what she said. Very attractive. I love your career. I'm also getting my doctorate, so I love that. It's just attraction wise. I don't know, like friends, cool, talk a little bit, but
respected.
Let's skip ahead.
Hello, welcome in.
This
Good, how are
this
you?
will be the last one.
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Kevin.
Kevin, how old are you?
I'm 36 years old.
And what do you do?
Yeah, I'm an enterprise account executive. I'm also an actor, and I have a family-owned business that sells Jamaican food and jerk chicken and jerk sauce.
Okay,
Yeah.
you be cooking or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You gotta either dance or cook if you're Jamaican. You know what it is.
All right. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
Yeah, I like to travel a lot. Like I've been to 12 countries in 2 years. The last 2 years. Like I was in Paris for the Olympics. I went to the gold medal game. Shout out to Steph Curry. He did amazing. We were born the same week, but he makes me feel like I'm not doing enough. Yeah, I like to box. I like to work out, box, play basketball. And like I'm in the tech space, so I like helping like people like kids actually go ahead and get in the tech space at all. Also, like, I don't know if you watched the game, but one of the main lines they said was, you don't got to sell drugs to live life like you sell drugs. And I like to tell kids that and like to make sure that they like to get as much as possible out the world. You know, tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what are some things you look for in a woman?
Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie. This, I feel like you all know there's a gender war going on out there. Like people talking about, oh yeah, men are doing this, women are doing this. I just want somebody that's willing to show up. Understand we both need to show up 100%. Don't think about what they're saying online. Actually, just come out straight up. Somebody willing to be a partner and just understand that, you know, it's not about what people say or what people are complaining about. Actually take each other in and understand that, you know, we need to be our best selves looking forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you look for in a woman?
I look for that. I look for someone that's ambitious. I look for somebody that's ambitious. You know, like I understand, like even in a relationship, I got to be the best boyfriend, but then after that, I got to be the best husband. And then after that, I got to be the best father. So I look for someone that's going to try to be the best girlfriend, then I understand best wife, and then mother.
Okay.
So, you know, it's not just about being the same. It's about continuing to evolve and be better as best as possible.
I see. All right. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Oh my gosh. All right. So number one, just like, don't be negative. Like try to be solutions oriented. Don't try to talk about why stuff doesn't work. It's like, how can stuff work? You know, try to have a positive attitude like that. Number two, like, I'm not saying you got to be overly religious, but just like, don't be atheist. Like, don't say I don't believe in anything. And it's 2025. I got to say this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have to, but like, for the sake of my kids, our future kids that I don't have yet, please, because kids are brutal today. If you have something for a subscription for $9.95 to OnlyFans or something like that, where they can get made fun of at the lunch table, or I got to actually, when someone toasts and says, hey, I know she'll make you happy, I got to say, what do you mean by that? That's a problem for me. So, I mean, I don't think that's a big ask, but in today, you just got to ask that. So that's pretty much it.
Fair. Okay. All right. So, we got some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. All right. So we'll start over here. Your name and age.
I'm Janine. I'm 28.
Okay. And Janine, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped for a couple of reasons. They're very superficial, so it's nothing personal. Obviously, I don't know you, but it was the mismatch colored jewelry, like that.
You mean the two-tone and the tennis string?
Yeah, I just don't like that combo.
Y'all see what I'm saying though, bro? Y'all see what I'm saying though, dog? It's the dumbest shit. Yeah, you're superficial. I don't like that.
It's, I don't know. I just don't like it. And then the shoes, and then also the height. Like those, like I said, those are very also like superficial things. I normally don't wear heels, but today I am. So in the occasion I do want to throw on heels, I kind of do want to be a little bit taller than my partner. But I do like everything you said. I think you're really funny, outgoing, and I think like your head is really on a good path and going straight forward.
Okay. Okay. So obviously I have to ask, how tall are you?
5'11".
5'11". Okay. That's how tall are you again?
I'm 5'6.5".
Girl.
Oh, but
You got heels on. You ain't wearing heels all day long, dog. You're not wearing heels all day, man. If anything, you wearing shoes and flats all day. Dog, you do hair for a living. You ain't wearing heels when you doing hair, dog. You 5'6". You up here, this man 5'11". My gosh, bro.
No.
Y'all gotta wake up, or y'all gotta grow the fuck up at some point.
I don't know. It's the heels and just the atmosphere off like based off initial attraction. Like you're
not guarantee if he says some shit like, yeah, I like my women thinner. Guarantee it's gonna be an uproar. All balloons gonna get popped. Guarantee it.
You're fine. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like like that's why I'm looking for like
yeah. Okay. Now is she someone that's your type?
Say it. Say no.
No.
Thank you.
And why not?
I don't know. It's just not the same thing you said. You said I'm fine, but my tongue wouldn't go as far as yours personally. That's all I can say.
That's funny.
but it was still. I mean, you're attractive, but to me, you're not. Like you said, maybe I'm not just reeking for you.
Mm-hmm.
The energy is just not reeking for me the same way. Yeah, but you do look nice though. I like the hair and like the beads.
Thank you. I did it myself.
Yeah.
Oh, what? That's what's up.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age?
Deanna, and I'm 29.
Deanna, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I ended up popping because he resembles my uncle.
Oh.
Like
Uncle's a fine man.
Yeah,
so.
my uncle's young. Me and him is not. We like
Uncle's a
close
fine
in age,
man.
but
Okay.
he said a lot of good things.
Hey, let her know, King. Let her know, like, shit. If you look like me, shit, fine in the motherfucker. What you talking about, shorty?
He dressed nice, handsome, but he just reminds me of my uncle. So
Stupid shit.
Like look wise or
Yeah,
personality?
look,
I be saying some of y'all ladies be saying some dumb shit, man. Oh, you just look like my uncle. What?
Yeah.
I see.
Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from New York.
Where are they from?
They're from Florida. Trinidad. They're like Trinidad.
Trinidad. I mean, I'm Jamaican. Maybe.
Okay, so cousins.
yeah. I mean, so,
All right. So his hair is fine. You didn't say the hair?
Well, I try to, deter from that, but nothing's wrong with their hair. I just personally like lower cuts. But all of the guys have the same,
Okay.
But yeah, you're handsome. You said a lot of good things. You're dressed nice. So
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, you're Trinidadian too?
No, I'm black.
Oh, you're just black?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks nice. I like the contrast from your skin to the dress. A good choice today. You look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's head
some pretty hair,
on
though.
back.
Right.
We have 4 beautiful ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Yeah, so I got a good question. So we all know the love languages, and honestly, they're reversible to mean something to some people and not mean something to other people. What's your love language, and why do you think it's important to you? What's your explanation, if you were to explain it, why it's important to you?
Okay. So what is your love language and why is it important to them? Okay. Let's start over here. Your name and age?
So my name is Ashley and I am 26. My love language is acts of service, just because I feel like that's what makes me feel like I'm cared for. You're attentive and, just nurturing. I just love like the little things of, the service, like holding the door, tying my shoe, stuff like that, So, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go on over here. Name and age and answer to his question.
Yes, I'm Brittany. I'm 28. I could kind of piggyback off of what she says. I do like acts of service, but to say something different, I would say quality time. I'm really big on spending time with someone, not all the time, but when we do spend time together, being present in that moment and being really together.
She gotta get rid of them eyelashes, big dog. Straight up. Them eyelashes ain't working. Them hoes out there. You feel me? God damn. Look at that side. Look at the side profile. Look at her eyelashes, bro. Them hoes long as shit. Oh my God.
Okay.
She blinked fast enough. She taking off.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm 27. My love language is quality time. I really enjoy spending time with my partner, and I feel like being in person is really how you have a chance to develop the relationship. So yeah, I'm really looking for a partner.
Name and age and answer to this question.
My name's Kim Brianna and I'm 26. Top 3 love languages are number 1 is words of affirmation. You know, just a little, you look good. Like, oh, you did that. Like, oh, thanks, babe, for that. You know, just something to, you know. Also, quality time. Of course, I love spending time with really anybody that I care about for real. And physical touch. And then it's not a love language, but food, feed me, please.
Yeah. He did say he cooks.
Yeah. All of that. But yeah.
Right, cool. Thank you. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Why'd you end up popping?
Hi, my name is Hi, my name is Vanessa, and I'm 27. I ended up popping. I really like that you're.
Hey, what was that?
I ended up popping.
I need to look.
Thank you. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Why'd you end up popping?
Hi, my name is Hi, my name is Vanessa, and I'm 27. I ended up popping. I really like that you're in sales. I'm also in technology sales, and so that's something that I connected with you on. Also, you giving back to children. I also sit on a junior executive board, giving back to children. So those are things I connected with you on. Honestly, initially, I wasn't sure. I wanted to hear more about like what you do and like the answers to your own questions. I just felt like I was holding on to the balloon because I couldn't find a reason. So I don't want to make anything up. I think you're an attractive man. I like what you do. I like your jacket. Yeah.
Okay. So now is she someone that's your type?
You have a gap just like my mother, honestly. And I'm not gonna, it's a good thing. It's very homely. But I like your colors. You look nice. Your reason, I mean, well, we're talking about just looking at her, right? Yeah, she looks.
Or off what you heard, whatever it is for you, if that would make her your type, if not, if she's not.
I mean, well, just looking at you, you're fine. I honestly, I love gaps because it just reminds me of the first person I've ever saw. But honestly, your reason, I'm always curious to just people's decision-making capabilities. I have no idea what you just said.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'll take it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just like kind of nervous because like I haven't done this, whatever. Can I have my balloon back?
Oh,
can I have my balloon back? I want to hear more. Okay, I'm just like I don't want to make the wrong decision. Like I'm up here. I'm like, oh, should I pop or not? Okay.
Hey, he had to like, nigga, I want to see your. Hey, he said, hey, listen, shorty, like. I'm curious of your decision making capabilities. Like you out here, you don't even know why you popping your balloon. You just popping the shit. Like if you gonna pop the balloon, stand on something, dog. What we talking about right now?
Okay, let's get her balloon back. Good, hand it on over to her.
It's your life. I mean, you know, all your job is to be sure about life. That's it to me. Like whenever you make a decision, just stand by it. If you can't stand by it, that's all I want people to do. Whatever y'all do, just stand by it.
I definitely stand by. I'm somebody that when I make a decision, I have very little like room. I make a decision quickly, but like when it comes to love, I feel like there's so many games that are played like in relationships and stuff. So it's like, should I, you know?
You gotta give it a chance. You gotta give it a chance. This is a pop the balloon show. It's like speed dating, bro. You're not gonna necessarily get what you want until, or even know if that's the person that you want, until you actually have a one-on-one. You sit down with them, you actually and remove all the cameras, remove all the people. You sit down and have an intimate conversation with these people and really get to know one another. That's how you will know if you're making the right decision now. Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure you can come back on the show. But let's keep it a bug though. If you know that you want to keep your balloon and you possibly are interested in wanting to take that shit further and wanting to know, hold on to your balloon and then go on a date after. Like literally, y'all can go on a date right after the show. He's dressed, you're dressed, go on a date.
Experience. Okay, bear with me. I hope you didn't take offense to that. No, let's continue.
Okay. All right, head on back this way. Okay, so I'm now gonna hand you a pick.
Yeah. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
It'd be fucked up if you pop a balloon.
Oh,
this nigga playing games and shit. What the fuck you got going on?
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpop?
He looks good. I like your career. I like that you give back. I liked everything that you were saying.
Let's give it.
Whitley Gilbert from A Different World, a Jasmine Guy. That's her real name. Your reasons for the reason I just wanted to honestly, when I asked that question, the reason I asked that is just to see like how deep was it. You were just like,
I didn't answer the second part.
You were just like, I like to just get complimented. You were like words of affirmation, or I like to just see things. They actually went into the details of, quality times means presence. They said what it meant. Okay. Yours was honestly so surface level. It didn't actually meant deeply in your heart what it meant to you. So in this situation, it's really about like just being deeper within surface level, and just your answer at this point and what you just presented, that's what it was. It was just pretty surface level. They really went to what it meant to them, why it meant to them.
Man, he cooking on that bit. I'm gonna stop it right there though. Because we got to get to the last part of the show. We are already over the time limit as it is anyway. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And if you want to support the channel, make sure you go to the link in the description, and as well as going to be pinned in the comments as well. So I want to tap into the last and final topic of tonight. The last and final topic. I'm pretty sure y'all have been seeing it all on TikTok, all on Instagram, all on YouTube, everywhere. Motherfucking Usher out here feeding these women cherries, and these hoes taking the bait and they get left by their husbands. So recently, is this one lady who apparently had a husband, and she was a victim of the cherries, and her husband ended up divorcing her after this video went viral. So let's check it out. So that way we can get the full context, and then I'll talk more about it. So I'm going to let it play all the way through. So let's get to it.
You feeling well tonight? You feeling great tonight? What can I make you feel better? It's your birthday. You retired? You flew from Chicago to be here tonight. And this is a secret because you retired. You deserve this love. You deserve this love. Come in, man.
Usher out here exposing the hoes.
Happy retirement, baby.
I'm coming. No Diddy. Let's check this other part out. Let's check this.
Y'all, I have to record him, y'all. He's doing too much.
What?
You doing too much.
You had him you sit up here, go to an Usher concert. You let him put cherries in your mouth.
What are you saying?
You let him. I'm your husband.
Usher.
And you recording me?
It's just
you recording me?
Yes,
so
I am recording
video.
I'm going to use this evidence to show people how you are always operating in your feminine energy.
But he got this taco meat hanging now. He got the Kango on. Big dog.
Again, yes, you're constantly in your feminine energy. I cannot deal. I cannot. Look at you.
Energy.
Get it together,
you let him
Cedric.
stuff cherries down your throat. You let Usher put cherries in your mouth. And you talking about feminine energy?
Babe, everybody did that. What's wrong with you?
You talking about feminine
yes,
stuff.
Yeah. Hey, I have to do this because you're just dramatic.
Whatever.
Overly dramatic. What is your problem? What do you think you're get back in this? Get in this house. Get in here. Leaving me? You could never leave me. What is your problem?
You know what? Anything but that. You got me messed up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. There was already a situation, a lot of guys leaving their chicks because they were spending $1,200 to take pictures with Chris Brown. Provocative pictures. I'm talking about shorties out this bitch bent over to the T. Chris Brown behind them in the pose. One chick was a fiance and she was all hugged up on Chris Brown. And Buddy ended up canceling their marriage. So now she's single. Ladies, I really need y'all, because here's the thing. This move right here, I gotta ask the question right here. Let me see, where is it at? Let's go back to it right here. This part, this situation right here. I want to play the whole part. At any given point, let's play this part right here. I just want y'all to rock with me for a second. Look at this. Look what she doing. Look what she doing. She into the shit. She role playing like a motherfucker. Look at it. She's up under there. She in it. I guarantee you, if he was to pull his junk out for real, she'll probably be up for you. But this is the thing. I guarantee you she never did that for her husband. I don't care if he's famous. I don't care if he's Usher. I don't care if it's Chris Brown. I don't care who the fuck it is. You decided to get married to a certain individual. The way that you're behaving with Usher, that's the way you need to be behaving with your husband. That's the person that you committed to, right? That's the person that you decided to say, you know what, I'm doing this for everything with you. On every level, this is disrespectful. On every level. I don't care if it's just fun again. I don't care if it's just part of the show. I don't care, bro. You got to have a certain respect for your husband, especially if he's not there. You are an extension of him. And if you out here behaving like that, you deserve to get divorced. You deserve it. You deserve to get left. And mind you, then got the nerve to call her husband feminine. Talk, oh, you're in your feminine energy. That's not feminine. No, he's standing on business. Like, nah, you're not finna disrespect. You ain't finna play in my motherfucking face. I don't give a fuck if it is Usher. I don't care how famous this nigga is. You ain't finna do that. You won't even slide your hands down the rail like this and get up under my nutsack like that. And you doing this with cherries. So therefore, you imagining that those cherries is Usher's cherries, bruh. You tripping. Nah. Look at this chick down here. Look at this chick. She mesmerized. She in her head right now. She in her head hoping that she can be in bed with Usher right now. This chick right here, guaranteed, soaked up. Look at the end. Look at her face. Look at her face. Family, look at her face. Look at her eyes. She like, girl, but this thing wet down here. Look at her face. She don't even do that for her husband. And then y'all got the nerve to call men insecure. Y'all gonna call him in. Y'all gonna call the husband insecure because he's standing on business. Like, I would not be disrespected on any fucking level. What is wrong with you? Because I guarantee, if it was the other way around, and the way that the nigga was getting all, I'm telling you, if it was the other way around, bruh, an equivalent. Let it be a baddie famous chick or something like that, and you see your husband all up in there. She twerking on him or some shit, and he back there humping the shit out of her. Guarantee, like, damn, you don't do me like that. Guarantee y'all gonna talk. Y'all gonna be saying some shit. So no, this is disrespectful on all levels. I don't agree with it at all, and she deserves to get divorced on every aspect. And I hope he win everything. He get alimony, and I pray she got to pay for it all. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. Y'all ladies, y'all gotta stop idolizing these celebrities, man. Yeah, I get it. They famous, cool. They still human beings, bro. You can be famous. You just became famous just off of this shit. But listen, bro, that concludes the end of this show, man. Thank you guys for joining in with me. Today was a dope show. It seems like, man, 9 o'clock is the time to come, bro, because I had more people in here today. And so it was pretty good. What do y'all think? Do y'all think I should stick with the 9 p.m. live streams, or should I continue doing my 6 p.m. streams? Y'all let me know in the comments. But listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. If you want to support the channel, link will be in the description as well as in the comments as well. Also, go and get your tees Hanley. It is 40% off on your first purchase and 20% off for life. That link also is in the description as well. So until next time, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for joining in and tapping in with your boy. I'll holla.